Hello everyone, we're back today. So what we're going to make is some sausage rolls. So these are my special homemade sausage rolls. A lot of people have been texting me when you're going to put your sausage rolls up. So let's give it a go. Alright, so I've got sausage mince here, as you can see. It's beef sausage mince. So I've already put 3 in there already, and I've got one here. I just wanted to show you what it actually looks like so you can actually see it in the supermarket. I actually just get this from Woolworths if you're wondering where to buy it from. So cut this and put this all in here. Alright, what we have here as well, I'll move this out the way so you can see this as I have here as well. Okay, I've got carrot. So I've got 4 of the mince in here, so I've done 4 carrots, 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, also 2 of the spinach cloves, as you can get them in the freezer department, they're about that big. I've done some bacon, I've done about 12 slices, as you can see there. You can put as much as you want in there. I've also got some hidden broccoli and collie as well. Alright, so we're going to add all these ingredients. So we'll add all the carrot in here. We're going to add all the onion. There we go. And we're going to add also the garlic. Alright, we'll give that a bit of a mix first because it's quite full. So pop this down here and get our hands into it. Have to really push it all through. Alright. The reason I put all these veggies in there is because the kids don't notice it again. And you'll find that a lot of kids out there just do not eat the veggies on the plate. So you have to try and disguise it somehow. It's really good for adults as well. People who obviously still don't eat veggies. And you just can't taste it when it's in it, so that's the best thing about it. Alright, so really got to push that through because we want it all through the mince. Okay, I'm going to now add the 2 of the spinach cloves. I'm also going to add bacon. I got all this ready beforehand, so you're not watching me cut it all up because it's quite boring watching someone cut everything because you know how to cut stuff and grate stuff. So we'll mix that all in. Alright, that's looking good. So all the bacon and all the veggies and herbs have actually got to be right into the meat. So it all combines because you don't want it all falling out. As you can see, there's still bits that haven't gone into the mince. We want it all to go in the mince. But why we do that as well, I'm going to wash my hands because I'm going to get these other veggies in there as well. As you can see, your hand goes orange. I'll show you that. That is just from the carrots. Okay? Alright, so we're going to chop up these little bits here. I don't need much in it. You can put as much as you want. I only put a little bit in it because I don't want it noticeable because my kids just then wouldn't eat it. So hopefully they're not watching this program because they'll be shocked what actually goes into it. Alright. So you really want to chop it as much as you can. Alright. That should do it, I think. It's all going to get mashed up anyway when I use my fingers. Alright, we'll wipe that down quickly. Just give it a chat. Give it a quick wipe down because we're going to need this bench in a minute. Alright, so the other ingredients is we're going to put 2 eggs in here. Alright, so 2 eggs. Oops, don't want shell in there. That was close. All right. I also got some Worcestershire sauce. I like to add that as well. So we'll just get a big tablespoon so you can see here. So I'm going to put 3 of these in. Okay, there we go. I'm also going to put 3 tomato sauce. I use this because it gives it that little bit of sweetness. You can't taste it when you eat the sausage roll, but it gives it that little extra flavour. You'll see what I mean when you make it. So 3 of these, just quick. All right. I also want to get a little teaspoon, and I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is actually like a bacon seasoning. You can get that from Woolworths in the department. So we'll just, I'm sort of showing you, but you put about probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons. That would do. So it's a bit of a, I guess it depends how much you want the flavour. Okay, the reason I add turmeric to this is because turmeric is really good for you. It's good for swelling, it's good for a lot of things. And it's also good for weight loss if you don't know that. So I'm actually going to put a teaspoon of that. You don't want too much in it because it can make things yellow. So if you were to make like an Indian rice, you would use that to change the colour. All right, so we'll just put a teaspoon of that in. That's enough. Don't want too much. Okay, I also have, because I didn't have fresh ginger, I don't have a lot of fresh ginger because I'm not a lover of it, but ginger, as you know, is really good for you as well. So I add this to it as well. So about a teaspoon as well, just to give you a bit of a guide. I'll try and put as much as good stuff in this for you because you don't actually taste it. That's why I do it. All right, a bit of salt. All right, not much, just as much as you think you need. So that's probably, I don't know, teaspoon there. A bit of pepper in there. All right, I'll give that a big mix. All right, while I mix this, I will mix this and come back to you. So you're not watching me mix it all and then you can see it all mixed together. All right, I'll be back soon. Okay, we've mixed it all, as you can see there. Mixed it all through. All right, what we need as well is some pastry sheets. You can make them yourself or you can buy them from Woolworths. I just buy them because they're about $2.30 and they're quite cheap. So I've defrosted some of these. So we're just going to pop that down there. Just going to grab a hand with our hands, just grab a lot. And we're just going to put it and spread it sideways like this. All right. So just like that, if you can see that. I'll get a knife because what we want to do is the pastry is we want to cut down. So cut it in half so you can make 2 lots out of it. So about there. If you find that you've cut it not correctly, that's okay. You just take more of the inside out and then roll it. So, okay, so we fold it over like that. I also over here have got some eggs already mashed up there. So we just slightly put some egg on there. Then we roll it over like that. As you can see, I've probably got a little bit too much in there. If you can see that, sorry, up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe some of this out because I don't want it to come out while we're cooking. We want the sausage rolls to be perfect. All right, so we'll roll that over like that. Okay, it doesn't matter if you get a little bit on there. You can always just sort of brush it off because you're going to put some egg on it anyway, like this. I'll put some egg on now. Okay, I've also got a fork in here. So we're just going to fork it. I like, you don't have to fork it. It is good because it does let some of the air out. I like the look of it when it's cut and it's got that fork in it. And then you cut it about probably 3 fingers would be, so three fingers. That gives you a bit of an idea. You can make it bigger if you want, it's up to you. So we'll just cut that through like that. So out of this one row, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little sausage rolls. I also have a tray made up like this, so you just put some paper on it, some cooking paper, and what you'll do is you don't need to spray it because obviously you know it's already coated. So you'd put that on the tray like this. You can see that as I'm putting it on there. Anyway, so you'd fill up the whole tray with that. Once it's full up, you would grab your egg thing again, and you would just put a little bit of egg white, well, egg, it's not just egg white, is it? So, because you're putting the whole egg in there. So there we go. That just gives it a nice brown sort of coating on top. So just fill this up, put it in the oven. So I put the oven on 200, and we'll put that in there to cook. I'll fill up this and then we'll come back and we'll tell you how long it takes to cook in the oven. It shouldn't take too long, but I'll give you the right time once it's cooked so you have an idea. And it depends on how big your sausage rolls are to how long they cook for. So I'll go do this and then we'll be back. Okay, got them all out the oven. There is still one more tray in there, so it makes quite a bit. So I used 2 of the pastry sheets. I think you get 6 in them. 4 of the sausage mince and all the other ingredients that you get. It takes half an hour to cook them in the oven on 200 degrees. So if you like it, hopefully this helps you make sausage rolls. They're very yummy. I make this much because I freeze them as well. So I'll put them in some sealed, I'll just show you what I put them in so you know. So I just grab these and I put them in there. It's got one of these seal things. Put them in the freezer. Kids take them out when they want. It's very healthy. And if you like this, please follow me and we'll show you some more videos.